we are going through exercise 6C, and in this video we're answering question 5, which is asking us to factorize this before us. Now, when we're factorizing, we follow these 3 steps, the first of which is trial and error. So we're going to begin by subbing in numbers into this polynomial, which we will call p of x, and hopefully we get out numbers, or get out 0, which would mean that we've arrived at a factor. Now, we're not just going to blindly put numbers into this, rather we look at our constant at the end, which is 38, and we're simply going to consider factors of 38. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, oh gosh, factors of 38, what on earth are they? Well, hopefully you can figure out that there's going to be 1, and there's going to be 2. Now, let's just stop there. Of course, you're going to get 19 and 38 as well, but let's just stop at 1 and 2, because let me let you in a little secret. 9 times out of 10, your answer is either going to be plus or minus 1, or plus or minus 2, or plus or minus 3, or something like that. They're not trying to trick you that much with these questions. So let's just consider these before we jump to any conclusions. So let's begin by putting in p of 1, which hopefully you can just look at this and immediately realize isn't going to work. Because if you were to put a 1 in here, you're literally just going to get 4 plus 3 minus 38, and there is no way that that is going to be equal to 0. So that means we can skip -1 as well, because yeah, my 4 and 3 aren't going to be big enough to rival that 38. So let's now put 2 in there. Let's put 2 into this thing. So we're going to get 4, 2 cubed plus 3, 2 minus 38. 2 cubed is 8, plus 3, 2 is 6, minus 38. This is going to be 4 8s are 32. Yes, this looks good. Oh, that does not look good. 32 plus 6 minus 38. And look, 32 plus 36 is 38 minus 38, which is going to be equal to 0. So that means, therefore, x minus 2 is a factor of p of x. Which is fantastic news, because now we can move on to our second step, which is dividing this by this. Now we're going to use synthetic division. You could use your traditional polynomial long division, but this is just a far quicker way. So because it's x minus 2, we put a 2 here. We then draw an upside down division sign, and we write down the coefficients of each of our terms here. So it's going to be 4. Now, as you can see, we're skipped x squared, so we need to put a 0 there. Then we've got 3. Then we've got negative 38. Let me continue this a bit more. Then you're going to put a line underneath. Not the straightest line in the world, but it will do. Then we're going to bring this 4 down. That's always our first step, just dropping that down. 2 times 4 is 8. 0 plus 8 is 8. 2 times 8 is 16. 3 plus 16 is 19. 2 times 19 is 38. Negative 38 plus 38 is 0. That's our remainder, so it makes perfect sense that it's 0. That's what we expected, because x minus 2 is a factor, and let's just appreciate how quick that was. Doing polynomial long division would have taken us far longer. That's why I think this is a really great skill. Now we can say, well, this is going to be my coefficient for x squared. This is going to be my coefficient for x. This is going to be my coefficient for 19. Now, what we can do is say this multiplied by this is going to be my nearly end, or will it be the end? Let us see. 4x squared plus 8x plus 19. Now, this is going to be my final answer if I can't factorize this anymore. And looking at it, it's quite clear that you can't factorize it anymore, because remember, if we're going to factorize it, we have a product, we have a sum, we have factors. We go 4 times 19, that's going to be 76. Then we have 8. So I need 2 numbers that I can multiply to get 76, and then that plus to get 8. Nope, don't exist. So that means this is your final answer. Hopefully this has been helpful to you in answering this question. I will see you in the next video.